Coronavirus! Coronavirus! I'm telling you, shit is real. Shit is getting real.
I see these girls and they wanting to be me, thinking they know me, they see me on TV, got something to say, let me hear it first. You are my daughter, I didn't birth. He kinda rough but sweet like honey. He give me love, I'd rather have money. Top down, roof off, jet lag, still hit them all. Ooh, take all of his money, but he still call. Ooh, no, I'm not a player, but I still ball. Ooh, money don't make me do anything. I got respect on my name from Atlanta to LA.
I know there's nobody actually out there yet. I'm just sitting here talking to myself right now. But happy 1 year anniversary to Home Trivia.
Never trashy, little nasty.
Today marks 1 year that we started doing this. Today might also be the last one. Depends on how many people show up. Nobody actually shows up, then I'm not doing this next week. Of course, I'm saying this to nobody because nobody's here.
If you ain't got the funds, then walk past me. You know who I am, girl, don't get stumped. I didn't want your man, I'm just where
I rearranged things so like where I'm used to having the DJ thing is higher up and my keyboard's under me now.
Shout out to Ross. Bad on me, and when I want him, he give me the D. He like to see, just like the waves, I put him to sleep. When he say, baby, tell me, are you down to ride? I say, nope, my driver's outside. Classy, never trashy, little nasty.
It's taking all my willpower to stay here and do this because I really want to go watch Justice League right now. And that's a 4-hour movie. I mean, if I started now, I'd be done like at midnight, more or less. Well, obviously, if I start at 7, it'll be done by 11. But you know what I mean. If I start after trivia, I'll be done at midnight. But then I also have Falcon and the Winter Soldier to watch. But I'm not sure how long that is. And then there's Bill Maher. We'll watch that tomorrow, though. Still no viewers. I'm here sitting by myself, staring at myself on the screen, looking at a please stand by on my other screen over here. I should switch that to the next slide. There. You don't see it, but I see the next slide will be. Still no viewers. I'm sitting here recording this for myself. I gotta pee. I gotta pee. Gotta pee, gotta pee, gotta pee, gotta pee, gotta pee, gotta pee, gotta pee. I got to pee. Call 911. All right, again, trivia will be starting at 7 o'clock. If you need a bucket to play in tonight's game, go outside your house, find a bucket, bring it inside, use that to play in tonight's trivia game. If you don't have a bucket outside your house or anywhere near you, go to the bathroom, get that little garbage can, throw out the toilet paper, and use that for tonight's bucket. Again, buckets are not just available in your house or your little garbage can, but you can still buy buckets at Walmart for $1 each. They have them there. That's where usually I get them. I have way too many, but if you want to have a bucket to play at home, assuming we keep doing this starting next week, there, I have a viewer. Now I feel a little bit better. Somebody's there. I've been talking to myself for the last 10 minutes, but now I feel like somebody's here. As I was saying, trivia will be starting at 7 o'clock, so go grab a bucket or grab the garbage can in the bathroom. As far as this week's trivia, we only did Bar Nancy this week. We didn't do The Bend. Not even sure why. Luckily, last Wednesday, as I was preparing to start the trivia at The Bend, I was contacted to do for availability at Seven Seas Bar. They needed to know if I can locate DJ Aqueroso and have him show up over there. So since DJ Aqueroso can't drive, I had to pick him up, which he lives in the shed behind my house. I had to wake him up, drag him out of the house, take him over to Seven Seas, and sit there for 6 hours while he DJ'd all night. It was a good night. You know, people came, people went. We had a great time. Music was up and down, different genres the whole night. No fixed mode, nothing. We had, you know, it was really fun. St. Patrick's Day was really fun. So I only did one trivia, and I Uber drove DJ Aqueroso to Seven Seas Bar on Wednesday, and that was pretty much it. And then I did karaoke yesterday, and I'll do karaoke again tomorrow. Next week, everything should be back to normal. Everything should be on its normal schedule. So as always, that would be Bar Nancy Monday, The Bend on Wednesday, and Seven Seas Thursday and Friday. I mean Thursday and Saturday. As far as Friday, I should still be here, assuming I get more than I get at least, you know, a handful of people are showing up here on the viewer count. Some comment, something to let me know, some feedback here that I'm actually doing this for somebody and not just myself. I am toying with the idea of not doing this anymore because I could be watching Justice League right now. As far as Sandbar, I haven't heard anything as far as opening or hiring or returning or anything like that, but they did reply to my question about, you know, the taxes, so I got at least that something. So there's a chance. It's all I can ask for. It's hard to change, kind of sinister. How the smart ones become cynics first. Strong work ethic without the inner work. Pretend the hurt is gone. To stop weeping like willows. Start off soft as pillows and up hard as armor. Even my children aren't in here. They're in their rooms. I don't know if they know it's 7 o'clock because the time changed since the last time we were here. And maybe they still see sunlight outside and assume they have another hour before they have to be over here. But they should know if they don't hear the TV on in the living room, and that if I'm talking all this crap on, and this is not just on my headphones, these are on speakers here in the office. I just don't have it really loud, so I don't cause feedback. But just loud enough so the little boy knows when to start dancing when I play the songs. Got that black hole gravity, creeping to your soul like cavities, drain your batteries, pain and tragedy, leave the world painted badly. Can't see the beauty no more, change your strategy. To kill the static, to stitch the bad habits, add gratitude to the mix, it's mathematics. Reprogram to change the default mode, no time to evolve slow, learn to see parts grow, they sure to rise up. Use the past as fertilizer, all of those cracks make a person wiser. Again, trivia will be starting in 5 minutes. 5 minutes before trivia starts. If you need a bucket to play in tonight's game, go outside your house, grab a bucket, bring it inside, use that to play in tonight's trivia game, and not go get the little garbage can in the bathroom. You empty it out from, you know, don't bring the toilet paper with you, and use that for tonight's bucket. Trivia will be starting in 5 minutes. I just yelled at the children. Misfits in the house. The good news is my wife got her first vaccine, and I'm registered for when they go for 40 and 40 and above, which will be not this month, not starting this Monday, but the Monday after that, 29th. I already pre-registered for that, and as soon as that opens up, anywhere that I'll go to the first place that takes me.
They ain't even read the four, now critiquing the page. Last of the five, Micah Screen, hardly the same. Keep up, no one sent up the lesson. Granny told me never play those.
The most important part is the wife has it, so.
The cheat code where you about to go the distance. Way to pivot, remember what you made up.
Again, the kids still haven't come back. So I'm gonna come over.
Talking to the one who signed the pay stub. So you understand why I never could clock in. Before the quarantine, I was already locked in. My own worst enemy, the hell with a top 10. As long as you can leverage the content. Not impossible. Move through obstacles. No, it's hard for you. Come when you want, but it's on time. It's not impossible.
I texted the girl. Sometimes the only way they know how to communicate is through those little devices.
Walking a tightrope before Virgil head off white on scholarship by day. Trapping that night, crumbling in the Avalon on a 5 test drive. Far enough from the city that we got clear sky. Think I can see the gates from here. Losing my connection, but you ain't interfere. That pain be real, prohibition on tears. Imagine feeling the channel, turn around, build a bridge, and so we're clear. Don't gotta live in fear, take it cool off. Don't let the foolish pride of man here.
Maybe if I put the music up louder in here. It's not for you. I mean, not for you people online. I mean, the people here in the house. They'll know that we started. Two minutes. Dos minutos. Where are the children?
Got the new Balenciagas, then I step on next. Get you a girl that can do both. Set up the meaning, the sex on the table. Able to get the job done. Giuseppe while I hold my son. Got booty that's on Houston. Whitney, everything in one. I will never go to jail when I spit these bars. Cause I'm a real G, I'ma take that charge. Only real charge that I know is black cards. Money, long.
I think they're coming now.
Fridays, I'm pulling out. Little ratchet, just for now.
Time before we actually get to the raffle, but at least I need to know you're nearby. You'd think after doing this for a year, they'd know this already.
Hands up, ladies, throw your hands up. 100 bands up, we don't take no days off. Then I drop it downtown with it, down with it. Drop it to the ground.
As I was saying before, today is the 1-year anniversary of bringing the game home because the bar's closed at this point. We're already closed at this point a year ago. I was sitting on a game that I had written for Monday's trivia that week, and I had pretty much canceled that Monday before the bar canceled it, just because I knew time-wise that we weren't going to be able to host a game and have the people stay and win and play and claim the prize at the end. And I said it would be best to just, until we get the hours figured out, to just not do it this week. And that's what it was Monday. Before we get to Wednesday, by Tuesday I was supposed to do a karaoke night. And then I found out the Bend was closing. That was what happened that week. So the Bend was closing without any idea of when they would reopen. So that canceled my Tuesday, my Wednesday, and my Thursday. So there was no trivia that Wednesday. So I'm still sitting on a game from Monday. So I started spending those 3 days plotting how to go online. How do we do live? I know my brother does this stuff all the time, but I didn't know how I could do it. So I tried to figure it out fast. Started promoting it. At that point, I knew for sure Sandbar was closed because they officially closed all the bars by Wednesday. And we were live on Friday. However it came out, but we did it. And we've been doing it every Friday since. Mostly live. A couple times we did it pre-recorded. A couple times we did move, I think once or twice, maybe once, I think. We moved it to a different day. But we're here, and it's been a year. Now let's get started with tonight's game. It's Friday. 7 o'clock. 2021. It's time now for Home Trivia. If you don't have a bucket to play in tonight's game, go outside your house, find a bucket, bring it inside, use that to play in tonight's trivia game. Otherwise, go get the garbage can in the bathroom and use that to play for tonight's game. Right now, we're going to get started by going over the rules of tonight's game. I say tonight's game a lot, don't I?
It's Friday, you bastards.
It's Friday, you bastards. That only pertains to when I do this here and whenever we start doing it at Sandbar. I don't have a clip like that for Monday or Wednesday. Or when I was doing Tuesdays. I don't have anything for that. All right. As always, it's a one-player minimum because you need to be at least one human being in order to play. But if you're near people you don't know, stay 6 feet apart from each other unless you're vaccinated and you feel safe. Do whatever you want. Like I said, my wife has already gotten the first vaccine. I will be getting mine in a couple weeks. I already put myself on the list on one place. I have another, my name put on the list in another place. So once the over 40s go through, I'm going in. At that point, won't care at that point. You guys get yourself sick. All right, grab 3 sheets of paper, number them 1 through 10, or grab one big piece of paper, make 3 columns of 1 through 10. If you have a funny team name you want me to read out, post it in the comments, and I'll read it out if I see it. Feel free to scream and shout the answers all you want, because you're home, I'm home, we're still home, and it's been a year, and we're still at home. And it doesn't make a difference because there's no prizes to win, so scream and shout the answers all you want. But please don't look up the answers. You know, there's no prizes. This is all for fun, and we're basically working on the honor system. So don't look up the answers. And if you do know the answers, don't post the answers here in the comments. Remember, you're playing with yourself, so you would only be cheating yourself. Questions round 1 are worth 1 point each. Questions round 2 are worth 2 points each. Questions round 3 are worth 5 points each. And you're playing for nothing. There's no prizes. I have nothing to give you. I have nothing here to give away. And we won't see each other unless you come see me in person. And in that case, you play in person and you win a prize from that place, not from my house. But if you can, take a picture of yourselves while playing, post it on either Instagram, Twitter, or whatever, and I'll try to grab it, tag at Trivia Miami as it says down there, and I'll try to grab it and put it here for next week. And maybe share it, you know, as a promotion for next week's game or something, since it is our 1-year anniversary. Also, we'll be pulling out our stubs and dancing in the Lucky SOB raffle, which, as always, here at home means Lucky Son of a Bernie. Here's our legal disclaimer. If you can read small and fast, you can read that thing. And it's gone. And remember, any little bit helps. You want to throw a little bit my way, that's my Venmo, that's my Cash App. I know a lot of you got your stimulus money already. I know we got ours. But, you know, we're a bunch of people here, and we have to feed all these kids, and these kids are growing, and it takes a lot to put all this together. So if you can, you want to be generous and throw a little bit my way and make it feel like, you know, it was worth it. That's my Venmo, that's my Cash App. Otherwise, just your being here is enough. And if you want to join me in person and show me your support that way, join me over at Bar Nancy on Monday night starting at 8 o'clock. There you can actually play in person and play for prizes. The winners this week were, second place went to Fivesome, which is actually a merging of 2 teams. And first place, as always, Mr. J and the Singular Outlaw. Now, we had no trivia this last Wednesday over at the Bend, but you can join me this upcoming Wednesday over there starting at 9 o'clock. There again, you play in person and you play for prizes. That'll be on Wednesday. I have no winners from this past week because we didn't have the game this last week. We had St. Patrick's Day, and I had to drive DJ Cadoso to 7 Seas Bar, and I don't know what they did over there. You can also join me for karaoke on Thursdays and Saturdays starting at 9 o'clock. I'm there every Thursday and Saturday starting at 9 o'clock, and I should be here next Friday unless you hear otherwise. But as far as I know, right now the plan is for me to be here next Friday in my house playing for you in front of my camera. Right now, let's get started with tonight's game. It's time now to put your phones in the buckets. Phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. Phones in the buckets. All right, let's get started. Round 1. There's a stopwatch. Here it is. Question 1. True or false? Howard Stern tried running for mayor of New York City in 1994. True or false? I hate this stopwatch. It's the old one. It doesn't always want to work. My good one's in the car, but I didn't feel like bringing the box down. Dirty, 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 dirty. See, it doesn't want to stop when you want it to stop. All right, question 2. What Major League Baseball team did LeBron James just become a minority owner of? What Major League Baseball team did LeBron James just become a minority owner of? Dirty. All right, question 3. Which country had the world's first publicly homosexual prime minister? A. Finland, B. Iceland, or C. Ireland? Okay, which country had the world's first publicly homosexual prime minister? Finland, Iceland, or Ireland? Dirty.
She know I came with the flavor. Getting tired out by the losers, but I get love from the gangsters. Let me find out that she came with you. Then she gonna live with me later. Dirty. Know I'm clean, how I'm coming, I can't show no mercy. Know what I mean, know what I need, know I got this for certain. Might do 10.
All right, question 4. What is the name of the main protagonist in the Legend of Zelda series of video games? What is the name of the main protagonist in the Legend of Zelda series of video games? Big fat cat just walked by me. I think he heard me. He looked back at me when I said that. All right, question 5. Dipnophobia is the fear of what? A. Car door dents. B. Dinner conversations. Or C. Police sirens. And dipnophobia is the fear of what? Car door dents, dinner conversations, or police sirens? See, I can't reset it. Reset. Come on. There we go. All right, question 6. What does the B stand for in Lyndon B. Johnson? What does the B stand for in Lyndon B. Johnson? All right, question 7. Morbility is the technical term for which childhood illness? A. Mumps, B. Whooping cough, or C. Measles? And morbility is the technical term for which childhood illness? Mumps, whooping cough, or measles? All right, question 8. According to Hootie and the Blowfish, what NFL team makes them cry? According to Hootie and the Blowfish, what NFL team makes them cry? And remember, if you ever meet Darius Rucker, don't call him Hootie. He's not Hootie. Don't call him Hootie. He doesn't like being called Hootie. It's like with Mark Wahlberg. Don't call him Marky Mark. Neither one of them likes it. All right, let it go too far. All right, question 9. Which country is not one of the founding members of the EU? A, France, B, Germany, or C, United Kingdom? Which country is not one of the founding members of the EU? France, Germany, or the United Kingdom? And finally, question 10, everybody's favorite category. Florida or not Florida? I'm going to read a news headline. You need to let me know if you think it's Florida or not Florida. The only two possible answers are Florida, not Florida. Here's the headline. Man arrested for allegedly stealing 400-pound slide and mounting it to a child's bunk bed in his home. Is that Florida or not Florida? All right, that's the end of round 1. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1, true or false? Howard Stern tried running for mayor of New York City in 1994. Question 2, what Major League Baseball team did LeBron James just become a minority owner of? Question 3, which country had the world's first publicly homosexual prime minister? A, Finland, B, Iceland, or C, Ireland? Question 4, what is the name of the main protagonist in the Legend of Zelda series of video games? Question 5, Dipnophobia is the fear of what? A, cardboard dance, B, dinner conversations, or C, police siren? Question 6, what does the B stand for in Lyndon B. Johnson? Question 7, morbility is the technical term for which childhood illness? A, mumps, B, whooping cough, or C, measles? Question 8, according to Hootie and the Blowfish, what NFL team makes them cry? Question 9, which country is not one of the founding members of the EU? A, France, B, Germany, or C, United Kingdom? And Florida or not Florida, the headline reads, man arrested for allegedly stealing 400-pound slide and mounting it to a child's bunk bed at his home. All right, please check your own answer sheet, see if these are the answers you want to stick with. Again, any little bit helps. That's my Venmo, that's my Cash App. I know you guys all got your stimulus money, so you can throw a little bit my way. That would be very cool. Right now, let's get started with tonight's raffle. As you've known, for the last couple of weeks, we've had Bernie sitting in front of me during the game. First, it was Bernie Sanders, but then he had to run back to the Senate to take care of business. Then, in replacement for Bernie Sanders, we ended up with Bernie Lomax. But having a dead body here wasn't working, so I had to get somebody to help me move the dead body. And that person has not left here yet. He's still here, and he's just sitting there staring at me. So everybody, welcome Alan. He's here. You know, Alan's a piece of shit. He's just sitting there looking at you. My daughter's back there wondering why he's there, holding her big fat cat. And my son's over here waiting to win prizes. So let's get started with tonight's Lucky SOB raffle. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll pull a number out of this bucket, and if your number matches my number, you win. Every number I pull out, my son will win. My son will win all the prizes. All right, first one out, and he's getting a phone, I guess, a fake phone from my daughter, who's up there, Leticia, with her big fat cat, who I'm not sure how she's holding him with one arm and holding the phone with the other, because that cat is heavy. We have to the following number. 583, 583, dance.
What time is it?
All right, he won, you didn't. Stay with me. Lucky son of a Bernie. All right, next one out. He's getting whatever that is. Some character. I think that's Ant-Man, right? Okay. I usually get them wrong. 581. 581. Dance. All right, he won, you didn't. Stay with me. Lucky son of a Bernie. And finally, everybody's favorite prize, one free beer, but he can't have beer. He can only have iron beer. Going out to the following number. 265. 265. Dance.
B stands for Broncos, BMW, Bengals, and the Bell.
Oh, he gets the cat. All right, he won, you didn't. Stay with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. That's with the lucky son of a Bernie round for this round. They'll be back after round 2 and 3 of tonight's game. I guess Alan will still be here. Right now, let's go over the answers from round 1. I sense gay, bunk, bed, jealousy. All right, question 1 was true or false. Howard Stern tried running for mayor of New York City in 1994. That's false. He ran for governor. Question 2, what Major League Baseball team did LeBron James just become a minority owner of? The Boston Red Sox. Chris, that's your new owner. And 3, which country had the world's first publicly homosexual prime minister? Iceland. Question 4, what is the name of the main protagonist in the Legend of Zelda series of video games? Link. Dipnophobia is the fear of what? Dinner conversations. Yep, he's a Yankees fan playing for the Lakers. And 6, what does the B stand for in Lyndon B. Johnson? Baines. Oh, that's when he was helping Trump get a deferment. Actual picture. Question 7, morbidity is a technical term for which childhood illness? The measles. Question 8, according to Hootie and the Blowfish, what NFL team makes them cry? The Miami Dolphins. They make us all cry. Again, don't call Darius Rucker Hootie. He does not like that. Question 9, which country is not one of the founding members of the EU? United Kingdom. And Florida or not Florida? The headline read, man arrested for allegedly stealing 400-pound slide and mounting it to a child's bunk bed in his home. It was not Florida. It was in Washington State. It was not Joshua Fish, but it could have been. And that's actually one of the cops, a female police officer, decided to try the slide and took a picture and everything before they took it down, I guess. That kid got snitched on. There's no way that they did an actual investigation and figured out where that slide ended up. That kid has a friend who was jealous and told his mother, and the mother couldn't deal with the fact that, oh, I gotta now what I gotta do? Steal a slide from a different park for my kid? Nah, I'm calling the cops. And that kid got snitched on. That's snitching right there. That's a snitching situation. All right, these questions are worth 1 point each. So whatever you got right, post your score in the comments. Remember, join me on Monday over at Bar Nancy starting at 8 o'clock. Join me back on Wednesday, because there shouldn't be a reason I'm not there on Wednesday starting at 9 o'clock. I'm also doing karaoke at Seven Seas Bar starting on Thursdays and Saturdays starting at 9 o'clock, and I should be back here next Friday as well. I'm going to take a quick 2-minute commercial break, and I'll be back in 2 minutes.
I love this song. What station is that? Coast 97.3 FM.
Great song. What station is that? It's Coast 97.3 FM.
I love this song.
Me too. What station is that?
Ever wonder what radio station you're listening to? For the most music throughout your workday, listen to South Florida's Coast 97.3 FM. The best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today with less talk.
Grand Prix's new track. Grand Prix is bigger, longer, and faster. Feel the thrill of the hairpin turns, then speed down the long straightaways. Grand Prix. Race your friends in the true spirit of Grand Prix competition racing. Feel the roar of the engines as you race the big challenge on Grand Prix Race-A-Rama. Open 7 days and nights. Take I-95 or exit 12 on the Turnpike. Grand Prix on 441 just south of State Road 84 in Fort Lauderdale.
Take your family, go with your friends to good times where fun never ends. Be there. The fair! It's all there. The fair, be there. The fair, be there.
The Dade County Youth Fair and Exposition. Be there.
Imagine the perfect video store. It would have a great selection, right? Right! Over 10,000 videos. 3 evening rentals, so no rush, no hassle. Fast checkout. 24-hour quick drop return. Open late every night. Well, the perfect video store
Welcome to Blockbuster Video.
is popping up all over the country. There's one near you.
Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference.
And we're back. All right, what do we got? We got 8 from Michael Robinson House, which is Flowcon Gen Pen, whatever. Misfits have 7, Cunts have 9. I know for sure Vanessa and Joshua are here. I don't know what their scores are. And I know if Joshua's here, that means his parents are here somehow. So, whatever the case, those are the scores we have posted in front of me right now. So right now, let's move on to round 2. It's time again to put your phones in the buckets. Phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. Phones in the buckets. Starting round 2. Hopefully the stopwatch won't give up on me again. All right, round 2. Question 1. What came out first? Bad Influence or Masquerade? Both with Rob Lowe. What came out first? Since Danny's not here, I'm going to point out that I'm thinking about putting together an entire game of just Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings questions and math equations. Because I found out he thinks that math problems are not trivia questions. And just have it set aside, and the minute he walks in, switch games over to that one and see how he feels. He'll never come to my game again. Maybe combine it, like make it math equations that have to do with Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter or something. All right, question 2. Solanum tuberosum L is the scientific name for what common food item? Solanum tuberosum L is the scientific name for what common food item? All right, question 3. What James Bond character was portrayed by Donald Pleasance and Telly Savalas? What James Bond character was portrayed by Donald Pleasance and Telly Savalas? This thing keeps getting stuck. You got stuck again. Okay, stop. Reset. I hate this stopwatch. All right, question 4 is always our anal bum cover. Sorry, an album cover. Whose 1973 album is this the cover for? Just the name of the artist, not the name of the album. Whose 1973 album is that the cover for? All right, question 5. In our solar system, which two planets are known as the ice giants? In our solar system, which two planets are known as the ice giants? All right, question 6. Those are our movie clips. I'll play a clip from movies released in 1985. If you know what it is, write it down. I'll play once with just the sound and once with the words up on the screen. Listen closely.
Armageddon is almost upon us. I got news for you. It's already here.
One more time.
Armageddon is almost upon us. I got news for you. It's already here.
What movie is that from? All right, question 7. Who are the only two individuals who have received the Sports Illustrated Sportsperson of the Year award more than once? Who are the only two individuals who have received the Sports Illustrated Sportsperson of the Year award more than once? All right, question 8. Which sea separates the East African coast and the Saudi Arabian Peninsula? Which sea separates the East African coast and the Saudi Arabian Peninsula? All right, question 9. What was Uma Thurman's full character name in the movie Pulp Fiction? What was Uma Thurman's full character name in the movie Pulp Fiction? See, look what I have here. This is a Laserdisc. This is not a record. See? Laserdisc. 4 sides. I once actually got that and made a VHS copy of that movie in linear order. All right, question 10. What two NBA teams played the highest scoring regular season game in history, combining to score 370 points after triple overtime? And what two NBA teams played the highest scoring regular season game in history, combining to score 370 points after triple overtime? All right, that is the end of round 2. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was, what came out first, Bad Influence or Masquerade? Both with Rob Lowe. Question 2, Solanum terrestrum L is the scientific name for what common food item? Question 3, what James Bond character was portrayed by Donald Pleasance and Telly Savalas? The Anal Bum cover, whose 1973 album is just the cover for? Just the name of the artist, not the name of the album. Question 5, in our solar system, which 2 planets are known as the ice giants? Movie clip from 1985.
Armageddon is almost upon us. I got news for you. It's already here.
What movie is that from? Question 7. Who are the only 2 individuals who have received the Sports Illustrated Sports Person of the Year award more than once? Question 8. Which sea separates the East African coast and the Saudi Arabian Peninsula? Question 9. What was Uma Thurman's full character name in the movie Pulp Fiction? And question 10, what 2 NBA teams played the highest scoring regular season game in history, combining to score 370 points after turbo overtime? All right, please check your own answer sheet, see if these are the answers you want to stick with. Again, any little bit helps. That's my Venmo, that's my Cash App, and that's your stimulus money sitting in the bank. So just send a little bit my way to feed these kids. Look at that girl when I put her on the screen. She's really skinny. She needs food. So just throw a little bit my way. Look at that. She's tall and skinny. She needs food. So please send money to feed her. Yeah, you can go ahead and kick Alan. He's right in front of you. Just kick his ass. He's just down there. Right there. Kick Alan. He's just sitting there staring at me, trying to be on camera the whole time. Now let's get started with the Lucky SOB raffle. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'm pulling a number out of this bucket, and if your number matches my number, my son wins. My son will win all the prizes. Pull out the first number, and he's getting what? Oh, it's him. It's the Winter Soldier, which is what we'll probably be watching right after this. Well, maybe I'll go get coffee, and then we'll watch the Winter Soldier. But then I got to also plan for the 4-hour Justice League marathon. But whatever. All right. Oh, this one that just flew out. 590. 590. Dance. All right, he won, you didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. All right, next one out. That's the Hulk. It looks like the Martian from the Looney Tunes cartoons, actually. All right, going on to the following number. 241. 241. Dance.
Lucia. Oh, yeah. Lucia.
All right, he won, you didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. Let's wait for the good part.
Así me gusta. Peligrosas.
Descaradas y bandoleras. ¿Con qué?
Lucia.
You know everybody's favorite prize, 1 free beer, but he can't drink beer. He can only have iron beer. Going out to the following number. Eat on bed. 591. 591. Dance. Alright, he won, you didn't. Stay with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. Next with the lucky son of a Bernie raffle for this round. We'll be back after round 3. Alan will still be here by then, too. Alright, let's go over the answers from round 2. Question 1 was, what came out first, Bad Influence or Masquerade? Both with Rob Lowe. It was Masquerade. Question 2, Solanum terrestrum L is the scientific name for what common food item? A potato. Yeah, Alan, I know. He's still there. He was waiting to give you the answer for that one. Question 3, what James Bond character was portrayed by Donald Pleasance and Telly Savalas? Blofeld. The Anal Bum cover, whose 1973 album is this the cover for? That is Led Zeppelin. 5, in our solar system, which 2 planets are known as the ice giants? Neptune and Uranus. Movie clip from 1985.
Armageddon is almost upon us. I got news for you. It's already here.
Clue. And 7, who are the only 2 individuals who have received the Sports Illustrated Sports Person of the Year award more than once? Tiger Woods and LeBron James. Question 8, which sea separates the East African coast and the Saudi Arabian Peninsula? The Red Sea. What was Uma Thurman's full character name in the movie Pulp Fiction? Mia Wallace. If I have my wallet. Oh, wait. I also have this. All right, question 10. What two NBA teams played the highest scoring regular season game in history, combining to score 370 points after triple overtime? The Pistons and the Nuggets. All right, these questions are 2 points each. So whatever you got right, multiply that by 2. Obviously, the ones that are 2 answers are 1 point each one of those answers, as in Nuggets and Pistons, you know, LeBron and Woods, whatever. Post your score there in the comments, along with your previous score together. That will give you a running total at this point. Post that in the comments. Again, join me on Monday over at Bar Nancy starting at 8 o'clock. Wednesday at The Bend starting at 9 o'clock. I'm at 7 Seas Bar for karaoke Thursdays and Saturdays starting at 9 o'clock. And I should be back here next Friday for another round of live trivia from my house. I'm going to take a quick commercial break, and I'll be back in 2 minutes.
If you're hungry and in the mood for something extraordinary, look for this symbol. And this telephone is the fastest way to Franco's original Italian pizza, day or night. If you live anywhere from Pompano to Hialeah, you can treat yourself to the best in authentic Italian dishes. Franco specializes in dishes from antipasto to veal francesa, all at reasonable prices. This symbol of excellence is in Pompano, Fort Lauderdale, North Miami Beach, North Miami, and Hialeah. Franco's, the king of pizza with home delivery day or night.
97 GTR, continuous rock and roll with Herman and McBean mornings.
No more pop scratches and ugly black buildup for these rock and roll animals.
97 GTR, all compact disc rock and roll.
Like ZZ Top, Bruce Springsteen, the Rolling Stones. Herman and McBean, mornings on 97 GTR, continuous rock and roll.
Ay, bendito, se le paró el carro. ¿Y eso cómo fue?
No sé. Yo le había echado coolant, pero se calentó.
Mira, lo voy a ayudar, porque yo tengo un tremendo coolant. La próxima vez échele Amali. Este sí es un coolant de calidad superior. Porque todos los coolant no son iguales, ¿sabes? Amali es mejor de lo que tiene que ser.
Ah, pero oiga, ¿usted no es irichacón?
Sí, y de coolant, yo sí sé. Exija Amali. Tremendo coolant.
Why settle for some of it when you can get all of it?
Get it all, get to Zare and get it all.
It's gotta be a knockout, so I got to Zare.
It's gotta last.
It's gotta have a name I know.
So we got to Zare.
Get it all,
It's gotta be a real value.
get to Zare and get it all.
Exciting fashions, famous brands, honest quality, genuine value.
Get to Zare and get it all.
In Miami, se llama Zaire. And we're back. All right, what do we got? We got a 23 and a 21, and nobody else posted their scores. So let's go on to round 3. It's time now to put your phones in the buckets. Phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. Round 3. Question 1. In the English language, what does the B stand for in BMW? In the English language, what does the B stand for in BMW?
I'm talking dirty shoes, grass stains in my jeans, we ain't heard of you. Ain't no strangers on the team, in this denim jacket, Levi's on my character. Going worldwide, tell them I'm from Black America. Church clothes, on each Sunday when you bring them out. Choir road, who the one you think we singing about? 22s, but 24s is preferred. Really want the 6s, but my Jordan's on the curb, watching Chevy. Yeah, everybody got a dream. Everybody got a dream, gotta have a dream. Everybody got a dream. Everybody got a dream, now you gotta have a dream.
All right, question 2. Traditionally, the term caviar refers to the salt-cured roe of which fish? And traditionally, the term caviar refers to the salt-cured roe of which fish?
I've been dreaming what the meaning is. Who dreams die around the time I got a cleaning gig. Rent looking back on everything I spent through. Hope I can get to it like I meant to. Watching Chef dream. Everybody got a dream. Everybody got a dream. Gotta have a dream. Everybody got a dream. Everybody got a dream. Now you gotta have a dream. Everybody got a dream. Everybody got a dream. Gotta have a dream.
All right, question 3. It's time now to name a celebrity. I'm going to put a picture of a celebrity up there. If you know who it is, write down their real name, not a character name, not a description where you've seen them. Name this celebrity. And his real name, not a character name, not a description where you seen him.
Keep pushing, I'ma see it through till we prevail. Only way to make it is to try and fail. Try again, it's for giving up that ship itself. Might as well get it done and get a red Chevelle.
All right, question 4. What restaurant chain was founded by Peter Morton and Isaac Tigert? What restaurant chain was founded by Peter Morton and Isaac Tigert? All right, it's time now for question 5, which is always our Jumbo. 7 on the top, 5 on the bottom. Letters are ALIENCAMECHI. Hint: an actor, male. Alien came, cheat. Figure it out. All right, hopefully you either figured this out or wrote this information down on the back of your answer sheet or on a separate piece of paper so you can keep working on it. I am moving on to question 6. Kopi Luwak is a very expensive type of what? Kopi Luwak is a very expensive type of what? All right, question 7. With what sport do you associate the Eddie Gottlieb Trophy? With what sport do you associate the Eddie Gottlieb Trophy? All right, question 8. In what country would you find the city of Douala? In what country would you find the city of Douala?
head lays on the bottom. Love is a light thing. It's always on the top. It's in you, the spirit within you that teaches you these things. It's the spirit within you.
All right, question 9. Ronald Wayne is the lesser-known co-founder of what technology company? Ronald Wayne is the lesser-known co-founder of what technology company?
Love is a light thing.
And finally, question 10, last question of tonight's game, something on local history, news, or facts. Local radio personality John Wiener is better known by what name? Local radio personality John Wiener is better known by what name?
Yeah, less stress, let your mind be free. Shift when the fog lifts, you can finally see. There's a feedback loop that delay like an echo. Tune your frequency up and let go. Loud and clear is how you need to hear. And reason disappear when you feed the fear. There's a feedback loop, the warp like distortion. Keep your mind sharp like a swordsman. Yeah.
All right, that is the end of round 3. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was, in the English language, what does the B stand for in BMW? According to traditionally, the term caviar refers to the salt-cured roe of which fish? Question 2, name this celebrity, any his real name, not a character name, not a description, or you've seen him. Question 4, what restaurant chain was founded by Peter Morton and Isaac Tigert? Word jumble, 7 on top, 5 on the bottom. Those are the letters, and it's an actor, male. 6, Kopi Luwak is a very expensive type of what? Question 7, with what sport do you associate the Eddie Gottlieb Trophy? Question 8, in what country would you find the city of Douala? Question 9, Ronald Wayne is the lesser-known co-founder of what technology company? And question 10, local history, news, or facts, local radio personality John Wiener is better known by what name? All right, please check your own answer sheet, see if these are the answers you want to stick with. Again, that's my Venmo, that's my Cash App, and that's that stimulus money sitting in your bank. So if you could throw a little bit my way, that would be cool. My daughter's up here hoping to send her something. And my son's here waiting to get some prizes, and he'll take some money, some donations as well. So here they are, and she's going to give him his soul back. And Alan's still here for some reason. He hasn't got the hint yet that it's time for him to go. But he's just sitting there staring at me. All right, let's get started. It's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll put a number on this bucket, and every number I pull out, my son wins. My son's going to win all the prizes. All right, my daughter's up there. She's going to give him his soul back. We have to follow your number. 576. 576. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. And next one out. Another soul. He gets 2 souls. 2 souls for the price of 1. Alan, who's there in front of us, has no soul. We get to the following number. He sold his soul to a leprechaun to get a pot of gold, and it didn't work out. 593. 593. He ended up with a kilt that didn't fit him anymore. Dance.
Moviendo la cadera, moviendo la cadera, moviendo la cadera, moviendo la cadera.
All right, he won. You didn't. Say with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. Finally, everybody's favorite prize, 1 free beer, but you can't drink beer. You can only drink iron beer. Going out to the following number. No Guinness for Alan either. He gets an iron beer too. 589. 589. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Say with me. Lucky son of a Bernie. That includes our lucky son of a Bernie raffle for tonight's game. Alan should be leaving now, hopefully. All right, let's go over the answers from round 3. Question one was, in the English language, what does the B stand for in BMW? Bavarian. And traditionally, the term caviar refers to the salt-cured roe of which fish? Sturgeon. To name this celebrity, that is James Van Der Beek. Not much of a celebrity anymore. What restaurant chain was founded by Peter Morton and Isaac Taggart? The Hard Rock Cafe. Word jumble. 7 on top, 5 in the bottom. Those are the letters. It is Michael Caine, which sounds like I'm saying...
Fuck Hector.
Oh, that's not it.
Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
Mike Cocaine.
Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
And 6, Kopi Luwak is a very expensive type of what? It's a very expensive type of coffee. Do you want to know why? That thing there has to eat the coffee beans and then shit them out. And then they take those beans from the shit and make the coffee beans that you get to drink from. So you're basically drinking shit. All right, question 7. What sport do you associate the Eddie Gottlieb Trophy? The basketball, NBA basketball. Question 8. In what country would you find the city of Douala? In Cameroon. I am foreign exchange student from Cameroon. Merry New Year. Question 9. Ronald Wayne is the lesser-known co-founder of what technology company? Apple. Nobody knows who he is. Question 10. Local radio personality John Wiener is better known by what name? Stugatz. All right, these are 5-point questions, so whatever you got right times 5 plus your previous score, give you your final total. Post that score in your comments, your final total in the comments, and we'll see who wins the game at the end of all this. Remember to join me on Monday over at Bar Nancy's starting at 8 o'clock. Join me on Wednesday over at The Bend starting at 9 o'clock. I'm also doing karaoke Thursdays and Saturdays at 7 Seas Bar, and I should be back here next Friday for the round of live trivia. I'll be back in 2 minutes after this commercial break.
The largest Toyota sale.
He's never going to be done.
Up here. Focus. We only have a couple of seconds.
Would you get it ready, please?
Come on, man, go. Oh, I'm Paul Castronovo. This is Young Ron Brewer from 94.9 Zeta. Catch our morning show weekdays starting at 6. Remember, the only way to hear our very local, informative, and an entertaining program is to listen to 94.9 Zeta.
Don't forget about the animal displays.
Oh, yeah, we promise no more live animal displays because last Thanksgiving we messed up a turkey really bad.
Good, yeah.
I know it.
Come enjoy the rides and the wonderful lights, food, rides, and so much more. All the Christmas spirit you find it here. On Palmetto, Bird Road at Tropical Park. One price, all rides free.
You know why I come to Lum's, good buddy? They grill the steaks just perfect. And the fish fried dinner is so tender and delicious. I love the juicy roast beef sandwich piled high with that thinly sliced roast beef. I like it when Mommy and Daddy take me to Lum's. The burgers are great. You and your kids get a better choice when you choose Lum's.
You get a choice. You get a better choice when you choose Lum's.
Compact disc sale of the year. Thousands of titles for only $8.99. All types of music. Rock, country, soul, jazz, classical, vocal, big band, pop. Hundreds of artists. Something for everyone. CDs for only $8.99. Come into Peaches now while the best selection's available.
And we're back. Or whoever's still here. All right, let's see what we got. The Cunts have 68. Misfits have 61. Flocon Gempen, Mr. Michael Robinson has 51. And Joshua Fish's Bunk Bed Challenge has 70 points. All right, either way, as far as I'm concerned, you're all winners for joining me here every week. Remember, you can follow us at Trivia Miami on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can also see this entire game on YouTube in a little while after edit and post it again, maybe tomorrow morning, because I'm going to watch Justice League. Remember, thoughts and prayers to Linda for having to put up with Alan, who's here right now, but he's leaving. And like we like to say, up in the bend.
Fuck Hector.
And everybody says all together.
Fuck Hector! Fuck Hector! Fuck Hector! Fuck Hector! Fuck Hector!
No ha habido ni papel de trole para limpiarse el culo.
Can you believe that soundbite is already a year old? And it turned a year like a couple days ago. They put it on Only in Dade, the guy that said that, and I recorded it off of there. All right, again, any little bit helps. That's my Venmo. That's my Cash App. I'd like to thank everybody for joining me. Have a good weekend. Hopefully, we'll be back here next week if I don't hear from Sandbar and saying they're open. I know they're not opening until April. But otherwise, we should be here next Friday. Right now, I'm going to let you, have a good weekend. I'm going to go watch Justice League, and I'll see you next week. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to let Cox on the radio sign us off, and I hopefully he's not being interrupted.
Have yourself a
Shit,
real
Alan's
nice
here.
day. And if you want to smile some, listen to Power 96.